Greetings, welcome to the Prime Directive. I'm your host, Jefficho, and my co-host is always Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
So, episode 18, Lower Decks. What'd you think?
This one was fun.
Yeah, improvement.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff going on.
Filler, payoff.
Yes. And, it's still, I still think this show is struggling with the half-an-hour time slot format more than Lower Decks is. Because I do feel like things aren't breathing as much. Like, we're always rushing to the next bit. Just quick hand wave, oh, this is why this is happening, go. And yeah, I don't know why, but it feels like Lower Decks, maybe because they're just generally dealing with lower stakes stuff, has more time to breathe a little bit.
I also think they need a canon person on here. Just be like, even their own canon. It's more their own canon I think they're tripping over.
Okay.
It's like, so like Zero's touching Dal to do this telepathic Freaky Friday with Janeway, and then like later Zero's not touching Dal and they're still gonna swap back, and I'm like,
Janeway can figure this out on her own.
Yeah, I'm more disappointed that she shot Dal to make the connection and then throw coffee at him.
Oh, yeah. That's when they knew that it was fake Janeway.
Yeah.
That's definitely when they knew.
As your doctor, I order you to drink this coffee. Get it together.
How does she drink this stuff?
They get taken to the ship at the end of the last episode, and this episode they decide to run from the ship.
Well, the ship decides to run from the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and which was weird, but I guess, it knew where it's going. And yeah, Janeway and Dal get swapped through a phaser fire and a mind connection that Zero created.
Yeah.
And we got a little Freaky Friday, and I just started laughing. I was like, oh, this is hilarious.
Yeah, we're doing this. This hijinks.
Yeah.
We're doing hijinks.
We're swapping, and, obviously there's no issues on the Protostar, because Janeway's just like, no, I'm Janeway. And it's just like, oh, okay.
Good.
Yeah.
We wanted to talk to Janeway.
Command us.
Yeah.
You got Gwen who's just like, hey, this is the construct. We're kind of fucked. This is what we've been doing. She's like, oh, it all makes sense now.
Yeah. Man, it's a good thing I'll have authority and people willing to listen to me when I come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no.
And then you got Dal on the other side who, you just expect because, like, you're a grown adult that he's just going to be able to figure it out and go with it. But no. No, Dal is a kid.
Yeah.
Dal does what kids do. And he stayed Dal the whole time and didn't hide it very well.
No, that was awful. He did.
Yeah.
Not a passing grade on this mission, Dal.
Yeah, he eventually gets put into the medical bay. Crew decides he's crazy, and didn't get too far. But it was interesting because he found I guess he woke up in Janeway's body, and then not the diviner, but the other one. What's her weird name?
Oh, what was
Vindicator.
her name? Vindicator.
Yeah,
That's
she's like, oh shit, not in the closet anymore.
Yeah.
I was totally gonna hide her in my closet the whole time.
Yeah, that was gonna work great.
Yeah, I think her plan was to move her back to her quarters, of which every time I saw the hallways, they were not clear.
How are you gonna smuggle a body, guys?
Yeah.
Weekend at Janeway's.
You, Antennas, you're in charge. Everyone else, keep doing an awesome job. Teamwork makes the dream work. Sir?
Eventually, they try to swap back, and they do. There's some charades because Dal saw the plan, so he spacewalks. I was like, why is the diviner being allowed to walk around, especially when Janeway's tied up, and somehow he unties her, and he's just like, hey, my plan is to destroy the Federation, but I'm also worried about my daughter, so if you could save her, that'd be great.
This is character growth? Is this character growth?
I think so.
Are we going to have redemption?
Him and the Vindicator are already at odds, sort of. They just haven't actually said it.
Yeah.
It's Dreadnought factor, because he ain't got his anymore.
That's true. She's the Dreadnought haver.
I have one request. Should my mission fail, please protect my daughter.
I get it. I'd do anything for Gwen, too.
We got some fun references. This is the first time outside of Lower Decks that we've acknowledged that Threshold exists. Salamander. And I really appreciated how Rock came up with a technobabble solution, and Pog was just like, I have no fucking idea how to do this. What do you mean? That was great.
Yeah.
Because we always say nonsense, and then Geordi's just like, yeah, okay, yeah, for sure.
It'd be cool if they sprinkle a few Starfleet people in there that do have an idea, and then you kind of get like the training, and they kind of become a crew. Because like, I mean, they're never going to Starfleet to become cadets. Like, then the series is over.
I don't know. Maybe that's season 2.
Yeah.
Who knows? They're pretty close to a solution right
season
now.
Season 2? I think we're going to be at season 1, episode 142
That's true.
at some
Season
point.
1 forever. But they're pretty close to a solution here.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, when Janeway's in the brig and, like, there's, like, nobody there to talk to her, it's like, why?
Like, Janeway knows the truth, and she's back in her own body, so unless Janeway is going to be, like, under medical supervision forever.
Yeah, they just drug her up, and she'd be like, like, I'm pretty sure you can't do that to an admiral, but whatever.
Yeah. I'll stick her in the beep chair.
Admiral coming through! Oh.
Crew's just really against the rational, like, people in command, I tell ya. Oh, and then a drink in the 10 forward and give a toast. And there's something wrong with him. We need the mutiny.
Yeah, he's too fun.
They need to do that. They need to be like, we need the mutiny. Why? Because she combed her hair the other way.
Oh, shit. If you and me were on a Star Trek crew, and somebody started doing something mildly suspicious, we'd just be like, alien possession.
Yeah.
Every time. Hey, you want to come to the holodeck with us? No. Absolutely not.
That girl gave me her phone number, Chris.
There's no such thing as a phone, Jeff.
Yeah, it's in Data's chest, buddy.
It's an android.
Suspicious.
I made quite a few assumptions about you, and they were all wrong.
Does that mean you'll help us?
Yes, but the only way I can help is if I return to my ship and body.
Thoughts?
Final thoughts. Yep, episode was fun. We've definitely moved forward a bit. This was probably one of the better episodes. I still feel like we're kind of rushing things. We're just jumping from high action to high action. But I guess you keep it that way for them kids, Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think by the time you get to the end of this, you're just like watching, just like, don't think this was made for kids. Like all the technical babble stuff they say, like this. I'm torn because I'm just like,
I actually don't know
I
what
watched
their
Star
target
Trek
age group
Next
is,
Generation as a kid.
Yeah.
And I got it.
Yeah.
Like maybe
It's
I
fine.
get it way better now.
Yeah.
But like I enjoyed it. I fell in love with Star Trek. I watched all Star Trek. If I'm watching this as a kid, I'm just like, it seems like a little odd. But yeah, no, good episode.
Yeah. Enjoyed this one, and we're starting back up with Picard again pretty soon. I think.
You think?
I think so.
Yeah, you got a date?
Not off the top of my head.
I don't think there's going to be a break because they've yet to give us one this year.
No breaks.
I
This
think
train
we
has
must have
no
got
breaks.
a little break because we did 2 reviews of movies.
Okay. A couple weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Picard's. They filmed it at the same time. It's got to be done.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little special effect, All right, guys. Well, till next week. Thanks for watching.